Once upon a time, long, long ago in, hell, well, you know the rest, the absolute evil had, in the fabulous predecessor to this game, taken over the entire overworld with its creatures. Now it's spent its time on debauched parties and... Wait a minute. The entire overworld? No! One small village of indomitable heroes still held out against the invaders. The unamused evil was beside itself with rage. But all this was about to change once and for all, because the remote controlling evil sent its most vicious general into the field, the Dark Elf Talia. Talia, also known from the fabulous predecessor, came back from her vacation in a thoroughly good mood. Before that, she had defeated her foster father, the paladin Tanos. This fact is important to note. For this last remaining village of heroes was protected by none other than Tristan, foster son of Tanos and Talia's stepbrother. This proud warrior in shining, his handsome heroic chest accentuating armor was the last glimmer of hope for the forces of good. Talia, who had fully embraced the dark side, couldn't wait to really kick her stepbrother's ass. And so our story begins. The last defenders of good were fighting for their survival. This seemed to be the perfect time for Tristan to make his appearance, the last mighty hero of the good races.
My brothers! In your eyes, I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished, when we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast, heroes of the West!
And with those familiar-sounding words, Tristan charged into battle to the cheers of his men. The heroes of good had managed to capture some of the evil creatures. Nevertheless, it was more than questionable whether a few minor victories and a brilliant speech could do anything against the absolute evil's armies. A storm of darkness and gloom descended, heralding the arrival of Talia, the absolute evil's general. This entrance not only panicked the defenders of good, but also seemed to strengthen the creatures of evil.
I'm back! Time to kick a little hero butt. Forward, creatures! Show me what you can do. Punch 'em smack dab in the mouth. Smash 'em in the face. Oh, and just as a precaution, get me my handbook of worn-out third-rate catchphrases.
Is that a bit better?
If my eyes don't deceive me, that's my stupid stepbrother Tristan over there too, just waiting for me to lovingly put his head on a spear. Ha! Today is gonna be a good day.
Talia seemed to be very sure of victory. Some might find this puzzling, as it was the beginning of a long new campaign. But okay, maybe the rest of the missions are nothing but a string of debauched victory celebrations. Who knows?
Lovely, thank you, Richard. Right, off we pop.
A few pitiful opponents. I'm gonna massacre you. If I can just remember how that works again.
Fortunately, Talia's instincts took over at this point, something which wannabe pro gamers often refer to as auto-attack. Talia also remembered that she
A
had
load
a
of
few
shit
skills that she
because
could invoke
she's
whenever
crap
she felt
and
like
she
it.
can't kill him in one
Oh,
hit.
right.
Like any level after this.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, this is that dungeon game that Dark keeps mentioning that I'm living on right now. I've completed it, but I've started it again to stream it. There's no point in just streaming the odd level here and there.
Talia's mighty storm once again stood at her disposal.
Hey, did someone actually cage my subordinates? Forget that. I'm the only one who's allowed to do that. Time to bust these things open. Pulverize them. Nuke 'em.
Aha. Creatures.
Your creatures have destroyed a cage. Talia had freed all the creatures. Not to be outdone by her stepbrother, she too gave a brilliant speech.
Speech? Sure. Creatures! Time to punch the do-gooders right in the kisser! Forward! Punch them in the face, kick them in the shins, break their belt buckles so they trip on their pants!
Yes, very inspiring.
Oh, nice. Some bunches. I like bunches.
And another one for the Grim Reaper. Or Grim Reaperess, I'm not picky.
Talia had reached the center of battle. With another brilliant speech, she goaded her creatures on one more time.
Another speech? Oh. Ding dong, the hero's dead. That okay?
Honestly, I don't know if I can work with you like this. After Talia's words, the creatures surged forward and flocked to their linguistically under-talented leader. Or would like to, but the defenses on the left and right flanks made progress impossible. Talia had to destroy them in order to receive further support. The hero's left defensive flank could no longer withstand the breaching evil's creatures. The hero's defense collapsed on the right flank. The monstrous evil's creatures flocked to Talia.
Excellent. I can always use more cannon fodder.
Remember to collect all
I
these
mean,
up.
Loyal subordinates.
Level 1's pretty quick. You've not got to do much on it.
Talia, stepsister, you dare to show your face here after killing our foster father.
Yeah. Is that a trick question? You can see I'm here. Tanos deserved what he got. And I thought to myself, hey, like father, like son.
You will pay for your deeds, sister. The light will protect me.
Nah.
Sister, turn from evil and come back to the side of good. See the power of light.
With these words, Tristan was bathed in a golden light that seemed to protect him. As if that were not troublesome enough, a number of magical portals opened at the same time.
Huh. As if this wasn't dragging on way too long already. Can't we just jump straight to the point where I greedily take over the world? Forward, creatures! Smash the portals! Flatten that magic junk! Pull the plug!
My brothers! In your eyes, I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished. When we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast! Heroes of the West!
Oh, didn't you spout that same bullshit earlier? In exactly the same words.
No, not at all. I am known for my brilliant speeches, wicked stepsister.
I seem to remember that whenever you were supposed to speak in front of the class, we had to get a mop.
You'll pay for that. Onward, faithful! Destroy the evil!
You have lost a creature forever.
Diddums. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, that stupid spell I'm not using.
Yippee-ki-yay, hero mucker!
All the magical portals have been destroyed, and with them, Tristan's shield went up in smoke.
That's the way I like it. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. I was just about to kick my stepbrother's butt.
Sister, it doesn't have to end this way. Join me. Together we can still save the world.
Oh, can't you just die and spare us all the embarrassing melodrama?
There we go.
Talia, this isn't the end. We'll meet again.
Great. Missed my big gob.
With these words, Tristan quickly created a portal and threw himself through it with the last of his strength. The portal closed again behind him.
Treachery, fraud, cheater! This was supposed to be my victory! And what the hell kind of glove is that anyway? Looks to me like game design forgot to balance the
Oh,
thing
that
properly.
works.
Maybe the people in charge were still too captivated by your great speech. It brought tears to my eyes too. However, not of emotion.
I suppose it is
As if
in
the bird brains these evil creatures
that the
have
other
needed
Warcraft that you
grand
was on
speeches.
about.
A few skulls to bash in, and the social calendar for the evening is filled.
Well, each to their own. But apparently, Tristan had suffered a mishap, as the aforementioned magic glove still lay in the place where it was
Hello,
last
kid.
used. It would seem that he had accidentally lost it.
Wonderful. This thing is just what I need. Très chic. I'll just grab that right away.
And so our story begins. Tristan had managed to give Talia the slip, but she had been able to capture his magic glove. The Gauntlet of Finitude, a fabled artifact. Unfortunately, UI overlays don't work
Ah.
in cutscenes, so Talia
Oh, I might like that
probably
then. I'll
just
have to have a look
exactly
into
what
it.
the glove did. Nevertheless, she proudly presented it to the Absolute Evil in its form as the Dungeon Lord. And so misfortune took its course, because at the same time, Talia wanted to demonstrate how loudly she could snap her fingers. But this snap, which would go down in the history books as the Dungeon Lord snap, unleashed horrific forces that were discharged into the Dungeon Lord himself.
Huh?
As
It's
Talia rose to her feet, the gauntlet had
chatting.
disappeared, and the Dungeon Lord lay dying.
I'll just get you back
Viewers
in a
often
sec.
began to cry at this point, because it made them think back to the last really good superhero movie. Talia mourned for about 5 seconds. Talia had shattered the realms of good and served them onto the Absolute Evil on a silver platter, while it had actually done nothing at all. So Talia now became the Absolute Ruler. She had no clue about how to rule, but more than made up for it with hubris and consistently ignoring glaring problems. In addition, she surrounded herself with a staff of incompetent advisors. What could possibly go wrong? 10 minutes later, Tristan had captured Talia, locked her in a cage, and put the armies of Absolute Evil to flight. And so the story ends. We'll tell you how the story continues in overpriced microtransaction bites. Oh, wait, wrong script. That's a different developer. Hang in there, I've almost got it. While Talia was ignominiously taken away, the unused essence of Absolute Evil continued to float through the ether.
It does
wasn't
chat
about
on
to
a
admit
lot,
defeat
but I've
that
got to
easily,
honestly say
but
I
for
didn't
evil
listen to none
triumph
of it the
once
first time I
again,
played it. I
it
just
needed
skipped it 'cause I'm
Talia back,
impatient.
for better or for worse. And so the swirling essence of Absolute Evil set about commanding the perplexed-looking chaotic hordes and freeing Talia. Hammer time.
Even according to this, yeah.
Hammer time. Round 2.
Told you it was because it was blarking.
Tristan! Let me out of this damned cage, you stupid little good elf. Otherwise, I'll have a hard time wringing your scrawny neck. What the hell do you want from me anyway?
Talia, stepsister, your deplorable deeds must not go unpunished. You have slain our foster father Thanos, a blasphemous affront to our goddess, whom you, to top it all off, have also slain. But we will have plenty of time to argue on our journey. I am here for the stone. Brynhild, if you please.
You know you can, you little cutie. Oi!
I've got to
Come
leave
on, you
it play.
lazy nut. Get that destroyer of worlds class hammer going.
For stream's sake.
Talia had been captured. Only the bubbling around the place essence of Absolute Evil could save her. It was amusing to leave Talia in the clutches of her brother. But on the other hand, without her help, the shapeless evil would probably just roam the countryside as a disembodied something or other, and at best be hired for third-rate horror movies. Fortunately, a forgotten dungeon heart lying in the underground could quickly be reactivated. Together with the creatures of the Horde, it would be easy to smash the
I'll be
do-gooder
back
hero
while it's
there to
chatting.
smithereens. The wafting
Ah.
people had to get rid of that dwarven contraption on the overworld.
Right,
as
okay,
it posed a
scrap that
threat to
idea.
the underground, and with it,
Do you want
the
to go and grab
dungeon
the
heart.
bits and bobs
It
and
was
push that
therefore
button
necessary
open,
to
and I'll
build
push
a
the back
mighty
one open.
dungeon, or rather, to have one built, because as a wafting essence,
Right, here
the
we go.
disembodied evil could not do much itself.
A very squeaky chair. Pop Rocks is playing as well. So you'll see that the dungeon starts collapsing and holes get made very, very quick. Oops. Research everything. I've just opened everything. Now there's my gobbler room. There's my treasurer. Oops. Evilness room. Oopsie. Get my treasury around there.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Research my evilness room. Quite funny, look, slap the snots. Oh, no, not pick it up. Slap it. No, slap it. Smack its bum bum, look. Ah! Battery's going stupid. Slap, 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 slap. Move quicker. Slap, 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 slap. I've done that bit. What is this? Do this to shut it up.
It's payday. The gold-hungry evil had built a treasury. The meager amount that could be stored in the throne room was simply not even close to enough for a proper gold bath.
I already said hello, Phoebe.
The army-raising evil had recruited its first creature, a bit underwhelming considering that it was sitting on the throne of the gods a short time ago. But fresh starts are never easy.
I don't fight a lot with the Horde, but you've not got no choice on this one. I've researched them all the way. We're only allowed 19 snots on this. Yeah. Oh, good. One snot's working on that gobbler farm bit. You know what, I might as well just build it now, won't I?
the Gobbler Farm. Here, delicious gobblers were raised to serve as food for the Horde. The Sheltering Evil had built a hideout for the Horde's creatures. These could henceforth build themselves a place to rest there. The evilest evil could use the Hand of Terror, not only to intervene, but also to lend its little snots the impetus they
stars.
needed by giving them a spirited slap.
Yes.
The Lashing Out Evil had struck one of its creatures. It was the detestable evil had earned some delicious evilness. Excellent things could be done with it, such as researching new stuff. However, first, a place had to be found where the evilness could be stored. The Absolute Evil quickly built a
Built
vault of
an evil vault.
evilness.
Hi, Layla. Yeah. Not much to research on the first few levels.
You have unearthed a new
Some
area in the
goblins.
dungeon. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Ooh, traps.
Oi! How long is this stone thing going to take, lads? Snookums and I weren't planning on dying of old age here.
I sure hope not, because I have a whole different set of plans for just how you lot are gonna die here.
Right. Where's the way out? We ain't got stairs yet. What the? I haven't got any stairs to get out yet. Yeah, I started from level 1 fever. I'm gonna just play it all again on stream.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Lovely lava.
Vault of Evilness. This allowed
Oh,
it to
shit, didn't mean to
henceforth
pick them all
store
up.
evilness and use it.
Oh. Do the little characters.
No need to sit around being lazy when we could be picking up a little
Goblins.
gold while we're here, eh? On you go, lads. Grab the nearest
not.
gold vein.
Sooner or later, the greedy dwarves would dig their way into the dungeon. The perfidious evil used a workshop to prepare traps to stop the gold-stealing dwarves in their tracks.
You can build a workshop, by the way. Plenty of space.
Technological progress has almost always been a fine thing. Further research could not only make new units or rooms available, but also increase the maximum number of little snots or creatures.
Yeah, they're not
hard
through
work
yet.
allowing evil had built a tinkerer's cave. Here, little snots could use the work units to make toolboxes, which were needed for the more extravagant dungeon accoutrements.
Build a spike trap. I don't want a spike trap.
It's payday.
I've put a spike trap down. Yeah.
Oi! Something dug into my little gold mine. It had some sticky dogs whose skulls are at best used as toilet paper holders in the lavatory. Okay, boys, tear this doit to the ground.
Dwarves had opened a passage into the dungeon. The little snots immediately executed Order 67, as they had been instructed to do by Talia in such a case, which meant that they ran through the dungeon with their arms flapping wildly. At the same time, they opened the secret trap cache, so that the tricky evil could give the dwarves a very warm welcome.
Oi! Did you little honey buns forget your little baby bottles? Or how did you manage to lose to a bunch of
And you gotta build
lousy
3 of each of them traps.
But fine,
Oh shit!
they'll have some reinforcements.
Oh, we've got no spells.
Attack!
Obviously, the danger from the dwarves had not yet been neutralized. Luckily, the little snots had made a few traps in their spare time, and they were only too happy to make available to the all-consuming evil. The little snot's trap glittered and gleamed. Soon, gold-hungry dwarves would be biting their teeth out on it as they unknowingly fast-tracked for a quick demise.
Ew.
Dungeon Heart is being attacked.
I don't know where you're going to build that rolly spike thing. I don't even know what that is.
Payday.
From some slaps, speed them up.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Need money.
The cunning evil had placed the first traps. This would make it much harder for the greedy dwarves to steal the gold from the
Come a
treasure
little
or
snot
even
for a
destroy
minute.
the dungeon heart itself.
Nah. These gobblers are well ugly. That's where I started. What?
Thrasher trap not only took out one hero, it also provided any and all surrounding heroes with some nutritious cauliflower at the same time. Cauliflower ears, that is.
Money.
Your throne room is under attack.
Ooh. That's what I get for messing around possessing the snot. Not looking what I'm doing.
Another saw trap was mounted halfway up to be even more effective against wolves. A wheel of death had been put in position. Heroes who stepped on the trigger would definitely be anything but happy.
You build that. See if we can get the first room going.
Saw traps blazed whirled along the wall, just waiting for bread to slice, or heroes, whichever came first. Your creatures has died. I'm sure you're shedding a tear right now as you hire the next 3. Later, you may also be able to resurrect these creatures.
What's one dead creature if it gets one closer to the goal of freeing me? Come on! Free me already, you rotten maggots!
There's a few of them dead, but just gonna flip and come down that thing, ain't I? Start mining out for more gold. Can't go up the stairs until I've done this. Oh no, I might be able to.
unearthed a new area in the dungeon. The dwarves were defeated for the time being. Satisfied, the essence of the absolute evil rubbed something that could perhaps pass for two hands together. The all-destroying evil had conquered the exit. This left the way to the surface open for its troops. The absolute evil's creatures blinked a little as they stepped into the glaring light of the sun. Finally, they could lay waste not only to the boring corridors of the dungeon, but also to the lush green meadows of the overworld. The horrific evil had destroyed a camp in the overworld. The defeated heroes ran away crying and tried to entrench themselves behind
Need a
even
bigger
higher
evilness
walls.
room. Find another gold vein up here. It's only a 3.
Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein. While a hamster wheel of death did block a little snot, it knocked down heroes in its path and dealt an unseemly amount of damage.
Money again.
The Thrasher was a very powerful trap, just waiting to snap several heroes to Nirvana at the same time.
Need money.
A Thrasher had been set up and was waiting for heroes who dared to go near the carousel. Another saw trap was mounted halfway up to be even more effective against wolves.
How are you, SD? Hope you're well. Long time no see. This is my good Dungeons game I've got an addiction to.
The vile evil had destroyed another of the heroes' camps. Screaming at the top of their voices, the survivors took to their heels.
Let me get my evil nerves. I'm all good. How you been? Hiding away somewhere. Have you been on and tried the new maps yet, SD? Oh, hope you feel better soon.
Your creatures have destroyed a cage.
Yeah. Goblins going on. Make my army bigger. Yeah, I've been on. Seems to work better on console for a change than it does PC, which is very, very strange. But just gotta fiddle around with graphics and that a little bit, and you kind of master it. The new interface needs some getting used to as well, but
I had actually already
it's
planned on making
alright.
myself a tea set out of dwarf skulls.
Yeah.
Your evilness truly knows no bounds. These dwarves are part
Yeah,
of the
so
Alliance
they've
of
changed all the
Good.
interface and everything,
You
and
were also once part of that alliance.
the new roaming boss is quite cool. It's a big emulator.
The path to the dwarves' oversized hammer lay open. The trembling heroes prepared themselves for the final battle.
I was kind of hoping there was another cage going to be there. Yeah, it's very, very simple. Well, I'll give it that.
Your army has just decreased in
It's,
size due to death.
It takes some getting used to. It's pretty awkward when you want to just, even down to just reducing something. It's a pain in the arse. Alright, destroy this and another level's done. It's not so much pages, it's just like a scrolly thing along the bottom of the screen.
Which was rather odd, as the creatures had only been hitting the thing with their weapons. But fine, perhaps Horde weapons were made of flint. Yet the destruction provided by the dwarven intervention had shifted the destruction-loving evil's focus long enough for
And it's just
Talia and
very,
her
very...
stepbrother Tristan to disappear into the distance.
I don't know how to
With
describe
an
it.
imaginary sigh, the staggering evil took one
Like
last
if you
look
buy a
around
new hunter
before
and you've already
setting
got a
off
hunter
into
on
sea.
there, you
The
need
path
to
led the Hellwoods,
go back
an
into the
eerie
roster to
claimed by
select
the
that
demonic
hunter. It
creatures
doesn't
of the
automatically
underworld.
bring it up like it used to.
The Hellwoods. Talia was taken ever deeper into the lands by her stepbrother Tristan. They passed through the
There
Hellwoods,
is
hotbed
a...
of
I can't remember
demons.
what screen it's on, but there is a grid view you can look at, so you can see them all quicker, I think. Yeah, there is a grid view on one of them.
Talia's stepbrother Tristan was tampering with the remains of a dungeon long thought forgotten. But the demonic evil's henchmen were hard on his heels and were also slogging their way through the underground.
I'm back,
Tristan had
I
no
think.
choice but to retreat.
My brothers! In your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the...
Yeah, so there is...
Tristan, you good-for-nothing imbecile! Can't you just shut up for once, or finally come up with a different speech? That's so... Hey! Are those my armies of evil? Here! Get me out of here so I can personally kick my stepbrother's butt! Go ahead! Finish them off! Give it to them! Push a way past
You got me a
the
cigarette,
expiry
please?
date cake right in their faces!
Never
Yeah, so there is some getting used, even like reducing when you're choosing tools and
It seemed that
consumables. It's a
Tristan
bit
did actually have some small knowledge of magic.
winds me
His
up.
barrier was impenetrable
But-
to conventional attacks. Where magic was concerned, however, things looked just
All in all, the new map's good.
The spellbook Perusing Evil quickly set about tackling this problem underground. Before the mana-craving evil could resort to magic, it would first have to take care of the demons.
Alright,
It
what
made
about round
perfect
what?
sense to have a vortex
That's it.
built to house demonic creatures.
Alright. Build me vortex. We've got a mana room built. The gobbler room. Unlock the gobbler room. Speed it up.
Some parts of the underground were saturated with mana. Once dug up, this could be used to cast spells. The mana-addicted evil wanted to try this out as soon as possible.
Right, traps are unlocked. Now I even research the vortex.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Oh my god, need money. Give me money, thank you. Gobbly farm.
Room
Stand fast, men! There may come a day when courage fails us, but it is not this day. On this day we fight! By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I call you to stand firm! Brothers of the kingdom! Let us lay waste to the dungeon! Attack!
You stole that speech. I've heard something very similar to that before.
That's beside the point. Those words inspired my men. The pen is mightier than the sword.
But weaker than a horde battle axe. It's just too bad that I can't be there to watch the show because I'm stuck in your stupid cage.
Workshops researched.
has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Oh. Peoples. I'm gonna block that off just there and then they've got to come through lava. Are you going to make a comeback to streaming, SD?
Doors in the dungeon not only reduce drafts, but could also stop heroes and other enemies in their tracks for a short time. They also increase the efficiency.
Okay,
of
Richard, you
rooms.
drive safe and
It
have a good
therefore
day.
makes sense to have a door to close off a
I don't look
production
my
room.
pad, yeah? And then,
Oh, cool, SD.
well, this happened to me a lot. So, when I decided to go off someone's Xbox without my pad, when I turn my pad off, yeah? The next time I go to the Xbox, they would turn on. That's me, yeah. And that happened to me today.
Bit of Back for
A new
Blood or
area has
something.
been unearthed in the
Yeah,
dungeon.
right?
Is it Back for Blood?
Well, I'm the a new pad.
Need to find another gold vein.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered. The never went to hogwash evil's little snot had built an arcanium. Should one of these droll little workers manage to find the time, mana would from now on be produced here.
Oh, sorry to hear that, SD. Yeah, you have had a shit month. I hope things start looking up for you. So the fun starts at the end of the month. Nice. Look forward to that.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. Ding dong!
I've
it's
done floor
payday.
traps.
What, mate?
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Ooh. And a puppy you got. That is a nasty, nasty accident. How did it do that? thought my dog was daft, but wow. Golden doodle. I'm waiting for my dog to eat a bee. It keeps chasing them around the garden, snapping at them. I'm gonna come in with a big head. They need to start mining this gold. I think they do.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey, Crazy Jaeger, thank you for the raid. Definitely a pack attack going on. Thank you, thank you. How was your stream? How you been doing?
We will be back on Sunday. And with that, those that are still in chat, thank you so much everyone for coming. We're going to go ahead and raid someone real quick, so don't go anywhere just yet. With that, bye!
Bye. Ooh, that sounds painful, SD. Glad she's alright though.
Well, I'm not a bad guy. Maybe I wanna be the hero.
Little dungeons game. Cool, cool. What did you think to the new hunt? Money's going on the traps at the minute.
Payday.
Yeah, loads of people have been saying about the lag and the graphics are not right and like a whole new shebang in it. It's going to be bugs. Just hope they fix them soon. Need the money. Money, money, money. Snotties, where are you? What? Come on! Not true. Work faster! Not the mana. Slap them about a bit, get them working quicker.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Can I find an artifact instead of lava? Money. Get the money, money. Money.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Let them burn a bit more before we attack. Burn.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered. Payday.
Ha 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 ha. Gotta be another gold vein through here somewhere.
Plenty of gold, eh? Not mine.
building up. 275. Need 800 to unlock the doors. That was annoying. No, it's okay. You sleep well, Crazy. Hope to see you soon. Thank you again for the raid. Any viewers watching, don't forget to hit a follow on Crazy Jaeger. He plays all sorts of games. Phasmophobia, Hunt Showdown. I can't think of. Seen you plays loads of different games, but I can't remember the name of them all. Drop him a follow for me.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Oh, but that's not 800 gold worth of a new area. I'll be back. 2 seconds.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
traps are starting to come together nicely. I'm gonna go up top. You've got chaos I can cause while we're waiting for money to build up. Probably been better doing this with magic, but never mind.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Don't know how big the evilness room is.
The spoiled evil had discovered a few stray demons who were all too willing to join his dark army. Of all things, these were stuck in a rather awkward position. The perplexed evil pondered how to go about it.
Hey, Tristan, favorite because only stepbrother. See my troops marching over there? I think they're gonna make short work of you.
Don't get your hopes up too soon, stepsister. My barrier and my men will stop them. We got what we wanted here, and we'll soon be on the road again.
Huh. Creatures, get me the hell out of here already! Come on, get a move on! Save me, free me, sign petitions demanding my release!
When did you get the achievement for that? If I realise that.
I might as well come back down for now, because otherwise I'm gonna have to run past them, then come back to pick them up. I need the spells.
It's payday.
Even more money gone. Bulk of the traps are made now, so it should start building up. There's two spike traps there that are not. Where's he going?
Heroes had entered the dungeon, while the arsonist evil was marching its army around the overworld. Thanks to the demonic portal spell, creatures could instantly be sent back to the dungeon from the overworld.
And they're not going to get very far. Oh, money. Spells.
The gallant
Yay.
evil had now gained access to a number of spells. Create resources, for example.
Bats.
Allowed toolboxes or gobblers to quickly be created as if out of thin air. In keeping with his childlike disposition, the amused evil immediately tried this out. You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
There's no dungeon left. Huh?
What we need.
Yep. Oh, was that a gemstone?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Only bloody one off that.
He's got you some more snots. Bashing on my wife. Gazer. Gem them quickly, upgrade them. No need to buy anything again now. But I can go up. The mana room could do, or build another mana room. Put a door on that.
You have unearthed a new area. The ingenious evil had managed to return the scattered demons safely back to the dungeon by means of a spell.
Right, you got 3 imps down there now. Why? I don't want to go back to the dungeon. I want to go blow villages up.
A first door now adorned the dungeon. The grandiose evil not only used it to increase the efficiency of rooms or to stop enemies for a short time, but it could also lock doors to seal off areas for its subordinates. A little snot set about generating mana in the Arcanium to make it available to the spell-wielding evil. The childish evil's eyes glowed with joy as it successfully used the Create Resources spell. This would allow stocks to be filled even without decent production. You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
More lava. Right, I'm going back up again.
An arcane tear had appeared very close to the absurd evil's eyes. These magical anomalies were not uncommon in the area and promised great power to those who knew how to use them. The creatures knew but one way to deal with these.
Oh, yeah, game's going all good, Doc. Cheers.
New power flowed through it, giving it the ability to now cast the Meteor Rain spell. As luck would have it, there was a group of heroes nearby who made worthy targets.
Working his way around the map slowly. Getting everything up.
The Arcane Tear's power could now be used by the spellcasting evil.
It should do. It automatically goes up. I think to do that I've got to end the stream. It should say it. It goes up with stream elements.
You know, Evelyn, this gave up with a brilliant idea how I can with my battery. You know what that is?
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Do it from here. Maybe.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
What's that? Yeah, that's got it. Yeah, I've done it. I've figured it out, Doc. I just went onto my live thing and managed to sort it out. Stupid thing. should say it now. Thank you for that.
Tally, I still can't believe you really did all that. Weren't we like family to you?
Hello, Oliver.
I was constantly insulted and humiliated. Does that sound like a family to you?
Yes?
Let's go back down a minute. Upgrades. Not many upgrades to do. Money.
Trying.
Back up we go.
The merciless evil's army had reached the magical barrier. A spell would sweep it away. While the Cruciatus intoning evil was making its way through the protective barrier, Tanya and Tristan continued upon their way.
Tristan, beloved brother, would you be so kind as to open this cage door for me? There is no need for us to argue.
Step brother, and I simply cannot forgive you for slaying our foster father. Not to mention half of the good people of the country.
Only half? Huh. I mean, all that just kind of happened. I don't know how exactly it could all go so wrong either.
You put Tanos's head on a spear!
He bloody well deserved it! Time and again, I had to suffer insults from him and his henchmen simply because of my origins, as if all dark elves were evil.
You killed hundreds of heroes, slew Father's companions, and put Father's head on a spear!
They made me do it. It's society's fault.
Ah, yeah, it did work. I'd be wondering then. Thanks for the bang, SD. Where did they come from? Idiots. Bats. Bombs. Yeah. Second time the chicken's been played tonight. That is a favourite.
I finally understand. I behaved poorly. If you let me out now, I vow to do better.
Really?
Of course not, you imbecile! I'll give you a wedgie worse than I ever gave you in our entire childhood. One you'd still be telling your grandchildren about.
Oh, can't hear.
You can still have children and grandchildren at all afterwards.
I can hear it, but you should be able to hear it. See what I mean? Everything's been dead temperamental for me. Driving me insane. No, neither do I. No, I don't know. It'll bug me though now. Could be property. Yeah. Monitor and output. Try that. No. It's supposed to be on that.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ding dong!
Let's
It's
go!
payday.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
That'll be because
A
of
gold vein has been
that,
mined out.
maybe.
Boom! Headshot! Boom!
Your gold
Headshot!
vein is nearly
Boom!
exhausted.
Headshot! Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot!
How's that sounding?
Let's go!
Hmm.
A new
You
area
played
of
a
the dungeon has been discovered.
butler. What about that one? Did you hear the Chucky laugh? Yay! I fixed it without blowing something up. Right, back to destroying the overworld. Yeah, I need a medal for that. I normally break something else.
Talia, I wish you would change your ways. Remember back when we were
Straight
children
into them.
and would play together by the creek?
Not good.
And you
Oh, oh.
threw me in?
You dropped a beast
Okay.
on my head first.
Oh, that's right. I remember the way your head swelled up like a melon.
Uh-oh. Alright. Let's chicken out just here until the others are recuperated. No point in carrying on with half my creatures dead. How many vortexes? That would be one. Playing forever at this rate.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. Payday.
Our poor dead creatures need reviving. Don't myself seem to snots of being laser. I'm gonna lose. Holding these blooming vortexes off's about it. Alright. There's only the vortex and the next lot of traps to upgrade, but you don't get anything extra. It just slime traps hold them for longer and stuff. As soon as the regen, I'll get back up. one left. Then that I might as well leave you that one down here, man. I. Bats. Fireball. Fireball. No, don't blow me up.
The spell-wielding evil had seized an arcane tear. The newfound magic allowed it to now use a spell to summon the Prince of Hell.
Oh, I've left some stars over there.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. The power of the arcane tears had been activated. Spells were immediately available again and were now even more powerful. Payday.
Everything's researched.
Your little snots have completely mined out of Gold Vein. The arcane tear's power could now be used again.
The game does get a lot better than this. First few levels just get you used to each sort of what each characters can do, and then it opens up and you get ice tombs and torch chambers and all sorts. The higher in the game you get.
The fanatic evil's armies reached another
There's my army. Time for you to die, stepbrother. Go,
How did I miss
my
that
creatures,
arcane tear
grab
down
them,
there?
Run them down. Put hot chili sauce in their eyes and
Huh?
get me out of this damn cage.
My brothers! In your eyes, I see.
You're not gonna repeat that same old crap again, are you? Are you?
Ah, men! Stop them! Talia, we have to move on.
The arcane tear's power permeated the land, spells were now even more powerful.
Do you want to do a little run up with the imp and see if you can get to it? I don't know if there'll be anything around. Oh, I've done it, okay.
Evil's armies had defeated Tristan's
Never mind.
defenders. Evil's creatures were filled with jubilation. But the disembodied essence of evil was not yet in the mood to celebrate, for Tristan himself had escaped and still had Talia with him. The lingering without physical form evil pretended to sigh and once again took up pursuit. The plains
Gonna do the next
Strovon.
one?
The absolute evil
Yeah.
continued its efforts to free Talia.
These sequences with me in a cage are being stretched out far too long here. Can't we talk this out somehow? Maybe rock, scissors, paper, like in the old days?
You know I always go for the good old rock. But speaking of stones, I will soon have all the stones of Finichu together. And then...
Nobody gives a damn about your stupid marbles, you dumbass.
While Tanya was engrossed in an animated discussion with her stepbrother, the brain-eating evil was already attempting a, more or less, fruitless attempt to free her. Since undead simply resurrected somewhat later in the graveyard after their demise, an unsuccessful onslaught was no great tragedy. Admittedly, the creature-wasting evil probably never took the loss of subordinates too tragically in the first place. But back to the subject at hand. Fortunately, there were ancient burial chambers in the vicinity, which were home to powerful undead, and could provide a significant supply of reinforcements. The map-studying evil eagerly took notes.
See that, Tristan? My armies will free me. Go on, you undead! Knock them down! Eat their brains! I don't know, just do something.
A temple with a sacrificial pit would need to be built before the merciless evil's undead creatures could summon more minions. Quickly, the construction-obsessed evil set about doing just that.
So you should. Make sure I don't tangle myself up. It's not a pain in the arse, all these wires. Undead only this time, so I don't think we need a flip. Shouldn't need a gobbler in. Look out for a workshop yet. Select the workshop. Oh, and you want me to build it where? There. Yeah, okay.
fabulous evil had erected a temple. From now on, Blight could be stored there, which would greatly enhance the older grave-wearing evil's undead armies.
I'm digging out to make the workshop bigger.
Oh.
Take this wall from there. Build that wall back up there.
It seems your creatures don't even dare to leave the underground, Talia. But they are not safe there either. Forward, men! Destroy the dungeon in the underground!
Knots again. All the traps are undone and doors are undone.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
We've got a Vault of Evilness yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'll do that to there, and then there's enough room for a treasury around that. No magic on this one. Yeah, I'm building these bloody boxes faster.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
then I'll work out quicker when you can magic the boxes. Boxes. Beat them up, beat the snuts. Boxes. Huh? Put a little gobbler farm in there if you want that. Why? They're not doing no boxes. Slap them up, eat the boxes. Oh my days.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Not making boxes. Oh, can't you go into the create? Come on. Oh, this looks a bit changed.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Just making the dungeon look pretty, they're not making boxes.
One of the undead creatures that had fallen in battle had gone to rest in the graveyard, only to rise again after some time had passed. The merciless evil was then able to send it back into battle.
it's gone on that one. So, demolish that one maybe, and that one. What are they being weird for?
A gold vein has been mined out.
Well, that then. You've got no kind of pot keys. Bit annoying. Well, there's no money is though. Now they're doing it up. Some of the money probably went on the traps and you dropped it in. Yeah, he's jumping on that one now. Nice. It only holds 8 boxes though. Yeah, I've extended it a bit the other way. So it holds the boxes. Oh, we've got another. Oh no, just starting to build that one. This way to the gold thing.
Not yet.
You better start finding one because you're on the last bit.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Three more boxes for the
Creatures are
sacrifice.
collecting their pay.
Sacrificial pit. I don't know what went wrong with that then. Probably out of line. No time for that. Need to get shit built. Look over the overwhelm. This is a long one and all, isn't it? 'Cause it's not like it's only got one entrance. Finally.
The sacrificial evil had a temple built complete with a sacrificial pit. The greedy-looking black maw with its dark void seemed to be eagerly awaiting offerings. Presumably, the evil spirits would reward each sacrifice with some soothing blight. The experimental evil set about testing this theorem. It seemed as if the sacrificial pit would belch satedly were it not simply an inanimate object. The sacrificial evil had sacrificed enough things for the time being. It was time to go on the offensive.
Blight going first. Only got 4 fucking creatures. Found another thing. You found one just in a massive square.
Strengthened by the captured blight, one of the undead creatures was able to summon a minion to its side. The extravagant evil was satisfied to note that its undead were able to use blight and minions to maximize the number of creatures that could be used carelessly.
Money. Oh, wicked, I can research the Bone Lord. I can buy a Bone Lord.
Evil welcomed a Bone Lord into its ranks. Not only could this mighty swordsman both dish it out and take it, but could also summon skeletal mages as minions.
Let them finish praying and then
Day.
Catch you later, Doc. Have a good day. Right, let's not going to be healthy with just them 5. die.
The colourful clothes-wearing evil had discovered a dungeon gate in the underground. Apparently, this was one of the 3 lost burial chambers. All that was needed to benefit from it was to open the burial chamber, presumably with a few firm blows.
Look at them priestesses, because they stop everything. Getting where?
This was apparently the final resting place of the legendary mercenary army, the Scallywag Ragtags. The pragmatic evil was bound to have an idea as to what it could do with the undead found there. The zombie-like evil had unleashed powerful undead forces. The use of these powers meant each of its undead creatures could both move faster and summon an additional minion to its side. Each additional burial chamber would provide 1 additional minion.
Catch you later, SD. Thank you for lurking and having a little chat. Hope to see you soon. $50 for right.
Ding dong! It's payday!
Off to the next graveyard. Oh, bollocks. Run. I'll be terrible.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
I'll come in behind them.
undead forces allowed additional minions to rise from their graves.
Right, let's try this again. Yeah, I wanna... Should really buy some more, but... I'll take over this, come back down and...
The poking around evil had discovered another burial chamber. The resurrected evil unleashed its accelerating undead forces. Additional minions rose.
Need to upgrade the snots as well so you can do the next lot of stone.
This tomb was dedicated to the archers of the Scallywag Ragtags. Legend has it that they could miss a barn door even at 10 meters. Their corpses would certainly be put to good use by the self-sacrificing evil.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Payday!
Right, that's it. I've upgraded everything. Well, not upgraded everything. I've brought... I've brought all the creatures. Yeah, but we've got a couple of extra. I'm undoing that. Research the vampire queen. Oh! Oops. Research graveyards level 2.
Powerful powerful undead forces allowed additional minions to rise from their graves.
The assassin. Huh? Oh, nice. I don't know if you can start slapping some thrashers down or something to when they're coming. Research vampire thing. I've just done the graveyard to level 2. Priestesses.
It's payday.
The achievement Accumulating Evil had now discovered the third burial chamber as well. the alchemists of the Scallywag Ragtags, who considered arsenic to be a refreshing mouth gel. These corpses would prove perfect
Now,
vessels
actually, now I'll
for
come down and
mindless
get some
zombies.
blight. The extra creatures I've just unlocked. Which by the looks of it is only one.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Might need another sacrificial pit.
Oh. Oh.
Sacrifice dead body to them.
A waning hero disappeared into the sacrificial pit. Seductive blight spread a comforting undead chill through the temple.
What are the snot's doing? I'm just digging out. Tramp. Hear that echo back to yourself.
Payday.
Things are broken. Oh, brilliant. Go back up top. I think it was that one up. Loads of gold at this back end if you want to dig some out. Not that we need it.
Got a couple of veins on. Down at the bottom. Well, veins.
Yeah.
This one on the left.
Yeah.
Undead forces roamed the land. Additional minions now stood available.
Wicked how fast they
My
move when you do that.
armies are getting closer, little brother. Want to go ahead and pick out a nice tombstone? Not that you'll need it when I put your head on the spear.
We do not need to further elaborate on your misdeeds, sister. My armies are not yet defeated, and the hero's courage is unbroken.
The courage may be unbroken, but the spark.
Need to do graveyard again. Two fitter.
Ha! The vile stench of the undead is still coming ever
Pick
closer.
that over.
Forward, faithful! Destroy that vermin!
Problems, brother mine? Is that the sweat of fear I can see on your brow? This reminds me of when you were going to ask Chelsea Chubby Cheeks to prom.
That's not the point here.
And she dumped you because she wanted to take her dog for a walk instead.
Keep forgetting about these additional things I can summon. Turn off, get through the towers quicker. Yeah. Don't last very long, but
Powerful undead forces allowed additional minions to rise from their graves.
Free! Free at last! Come on, let's beat them, fry them up, smear them on our toast.
The sovereign evil had freed Talia from the clutches of her
there we
step.
have it. The end of level
I
3.
found it quite pleasant not to have someone constantly interrupting me.
I will ignore your insolence for now, but only because I have to deal with that damn Tristan. The step in Stepbrother is going to be an architectural statement when I'm done with him.
Lost in her rant, Talia had missed the fact that her stepbrother Tristan had meanwhile made a run for it.
What? That cowardly, dishonest, disgusting.
look to see who I can raid out. This works. I'll do it the other way. I'm gonna end it here. First 3 levels done. Thank you everybody for coming in and joining. And I'm gonna go and raid out the Steady Steve show who's playing Mario Kart Tour. I don't think this way then. There we go.